Welcome to the special meeting of council. I'll call the meeting to order, the time being 2 p.m. Can I get the resolution to adopt the agenda as presented?
Be resolved that the agenda be adopted as presented.
Charles. Duval. Call for the question. All those in favor? That's carried. Great. Oh, I should introduce Horace Resco. He is by way of phone call today because he's away from council. So we'll move to general business. 3.1 is Bottomley Creek Culvert Rehabilitation Project. For a resolution, please.
Be resolved that the Bottomley Creek Culvert Rehabilitation Project be awarded to Nelson River Construction for the cost of $1,015,375 plus tax.
Can I get a mover, please? Imhoff, seconded by Duval. Any discussion or questions?
I'm just quite pleased with the price compared to the other ones being $600,000 to $700,000 lower. Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm just pleased with the price being that much lower than the other ones. We're going to save like $700,000. This is great to see.
Good. Horace, do you have any questions or comments?
No, I'm supporting administration on this.
Okay. Councillor Duval.
Yeah, just a general comment. Of course, this is going to go through and is fully supported by me. Construction is seasonal. I think the next season when we have to go through our budget, that we should be doing it much earlier, even if we just do the road work portion of our budget earlier in the year, so that we will be making this decision now, perhaps in the week of January or even in December. I don't think there's any reason why we cannot do that. I think that would certainly help people seek the bids and sort things out rather than doing it when the season is almost here now.
Well, I even think if you have the major ones, you know, that something like this, that you could do a decision earlier, because the earlier you get it out, some guys are hungry yet they don't know what they're getting. So when they bid, they're you know, like you said, you do it later and they've got a bunch of work. Now the prices are higher.
Okay, well, it's something to keep in mind. We'll think about that in the summer, moving into the fall towards winter, and administration will note that. Thank you. So I'll call for the question then. All those in favor? And that's carried. Next we have, oh, sorry, Horace. He was in favor. Thank you. 3.2 2023 Municipal Noxious Weeds Inspector for resolution.
Be resolved that Stephanie Burke, Community Services Manager, be appointed to the 2023 Municipal Noxious Weeds Inspector, and Andrew Taves, Public Works Manager, be appointed as the alternate.
Can I have a mover, please? Councillor Imhoff, seconded by Councillor Duval. Okay, Councillor Horechko. Do we have any questions or comments? Okay, seeing, hearing none, I will call for the question. All those in favor? Forrest, are you in favor? Carried. Thank you. 3.3 2023 IIJL Commonwealth Cup Sponsorship Request. For resolution, please.
I can read the resolution, but council will need to determine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So do you want us to have this discussion first?
Right. So a resident in St. Paul, student, has been selected to represent Team Canada with the development program for lacrosse at the 2023 International Indoor Junior Lacrosse Commonwealth Cup in Melbourne, Australia in March, and he's requesting financial support to help offset his travel expenses.
Are there any questions?
Are we doing this question? Sorry. I believe community club teams and that, I don't think we've we've given individual, but I know we've given like $500 was kind of the max we always gave to a community club. I know the curling we gave 1,000, but it was an entire team of 4 people. So we've never given this amount that I know of to any community member. I wouldn't be for the 1,000, but I would possibly be for 500. It says, or what we want to. You know, they're looking for corporate sponsors of 1,000, but you can give whatever you want.
Any other comments?
Yeah, I agree with Councillor Poston. This, I'm sure this wording is theirs or ours, but it says he is seeking corporate sponsorship with a minimum contribution of $1,000.
Well, I think what he means by that is in order to qualify for a corporate sponsorship, which would include your logo on their websites and on his jersey, they would require $1,000 minimum.
Okay, I understand that now. I'm not so sure we want to have our corporate logo.
Yeah. We get lots of people that, we do get lots of people that go to nationals and all over and they kind of just, the community club, I think it's 500 for a team if you go to provincials or I mean to nationals. So I don't remember us ever doing a single person other than as a team for 1,000 we did once.
So for myself, I can attest to history. I think that Team Canada is different from nationals. Nationals, most clubs go to nationals. I know I'll be there in May with my kids, whether they earn it or not. It seems teams are moving forward to nationals these days, but because of Team Canada and he is a community member, myself, I would be in support of the nation. Councillor Imhoff or Councillor Horechko, do you have any comments to make?
I really missed a lot of the conversation.
Let him know, Suzanne.
Oh, okay, so
And you know, we kind of give us some of the way and at least in rest and going to.
So would you be in favor of a $500 donation or? Yeah.
Yeah, everything that we have.
Councillor Imhoff?
Yeah, I sort of feel the same way you do about it. This is, representing Canada, but I'm willing to cede with the majority of council. 500 is where we're at. I'm in favor of that.
Yeah, we can move forward with the 500. We just won't have any recognition for our donation other than him being aware that he provided the donation.
And we can put that in our newsletter that he's going and have like a picture of him and stuff or on our website also. And you know, here we have kids sport, we get $450 for all the kids in East St. Paul. So, you know, 500 to me, I think is still a fairly good donation.
Local house league, what I would consider house league sports, quite a bit different than a world event though, right? So.
Right, kids sport is ones that can't afford.
Yep.
And we only give $450 for, we might get 10, 20 kids to kids sport. Anyways, yeah.
So, okay. I think that I would like to see the recognition of East St. Paul on his jersey. So I personally, or part of my out of my own, I will top up the $500 so that East St. Paul is providing $1,000 to the athlete. And therefore we would have some recognition and he would have his community logo on his jersey, which I think is a big thing for Team Canada events. So I'll do that. So I don't know how you want to write that resolution, or you don't have to even include it. The contribution can be from East St. Paul, but then I will provide a check that you can give to him at the same time.
I think we should just have one last go around here to see if we can do the $1,000. I mean, it makes.
Sure, we can, yeah.
I'd support the $1,000 to have our stuff on a national team's jersey.
Okay. Forrest, is he hearing us?
Forrest, can you hear us?
Yes, I think you're gonna be kind of good out. So I heard that, Mary Nellis, that she would personally.
Correct.
Explain the corporate.
But then Counselor Imhoff agreed that he would support $1,000 donation as well. Given that it is Team Canada.
And you can explain.
Just what we had a whole team with, we skip all.
Well, well, I think that the discussion is that it's a corporate sponsorship and the RM would have recognition with our logo on his jersey as well as the websites and socials for the event.
Okay, so
Well, right. Well, in the end, the money does go towards the athlete.
okay, Councillor Duval.
I have a little bit of concern about this. I mean, I'd certainly admire these groups and individuals that have the initiative to come to council for financial help. There's nothing wrong with that. And we put our logo on their uniform, and we also get our recognition for, where is it here, in the website and the Canadian Lacrosse League social media site and all these sort of communication methods. We're almost advertising that we're open to provide funds for whoever comes and asks. I'm not so sure we want to be aside $500 or $1,000 aside from that. I'm not so sure we want to know that we are funding anybody who comes and asks for it. As again, somebody takes the initiative and comes here, and we had a few. This is another one. I can entertain that certainly. So be recognized as a corporate sponsor. I'm not so sure. There are corporate sponsors who do that and do not want to see recognition.
Yeah, that's true, because they don't want to do that. I'm confused on that. It is Team Canada. My son played on like the junior national team. If they went anywhere, Team Canada paid all their expenses. Like they paid the flights and the uniforms and everything. So I'm confused on that. Travel expenses.
Well, this
are
is
covered by Team Canada.
This is the Canadian Lacrosse League. I don't think they're as well heeled as some of the other sports.
Okay, so I think we're gonna put the resolution on the floor and for the $500 donation, and we'll see to the resolution if we move forward or not.
Okay, be it resolved that the arm of the St. Paul sponsor student Will Angus to represent Team Canada in the 2023 International Indoor Junior Lacrosse Commonwealth Cup in Melbourne, Australia, for the amount of $500.
Moved by Councillor Posthumus, seconded by Councillor Imhoff. I'll call for the question. All those in favor? Okay, that's great. Thank you. Okay, and now I'll have the resolution to move in camera.
Be resolved that council now move in camera as per section 152(3) of the Municipal Act to discuss legal and business development matters, and be it further resolved that all matters discussed while in camera are to remain confidential as per section 83(1)(d) of the Municipal Act.
I'll move that, seconded by Councillor Duval. All those in favor? That's carried. We are now moving in camera. Okay, council's back from in camera. Can I have a resolution to move out of in camera?
Be resolved that council now moves out of camera and resumes the special meeting of council.
I have a mover. Counselor Foster, seconded by Counselor Horachko. All those in favor? That's carried. We're now out of in camera, and we have a couple resolutions from in camera. First one being First Nation Tax Commission meeting for resolution.
Be resolved that the mayor and director of infrastructure be authorized to travel to Kamloops, BC on March 5th to 7th, 2023 to attend meetings with the First Nation Tax Commission, Broken Ojibwe Nation Council, and Manitoba Upkeep.
I have a mover, please. Counselor Duval. Oh, moved by Counselor Horachko, seconded by Counselor Duval. All those in, any discussion? All those in favor? That's carried. Thank you. And then the leasing of vehicles for summer students for resolution.
Be resolved that council authorize the Community Services Department to source out 2 rental vehicles up to a maximum of $20,000 plus GST as part of the 2023 operating budget. And be it further resolved that the Director of Infrastructure Services be authorized to sign the vehicle rental agreements on behalf of the municipality.
I'll move that, seconded by Counselor Duval. Any discussion? Counselor Foster.
Yes, that we just look at the one vehicle that we may be trading in, or that we might come up for trade-in, or that it'd be this year that we look at possibly buying a new one, then we could use that one for the students to look into that. And if it's not possible, then just and if it is, we will only have to lease one. But right now I'm fine with the 2, and if we can just check into that, if that makes more sense.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'll call the question. All those in favor? And that's carried. Thank you, Orest. And now resolution for adjournment.
Be resolved that the meeting be adjourned, the time being 3:18 p.m.
I have a mover, please. Counselor Imhoff, second by Counselor Duval. All those in favor? That's carried.